I think look, both games we played well defensively. We were awful week one, or our first game offensively.
Team, yeah.
Yeah, we struggled. Thursday night we played them. And then in the second game at home, we took advantage of field position. The turnovers were big. I think ultimately one of the challenges is where he's throwing the ball from, Patrick. And you got to defend two acts when you defend him. You got to defend the first act, which is the in-rhythm pass.
Okay.
And the second act is, all right, here we go.
Okay.
And so that's pretty hard on the defense. You know, in other words, I've got the route covered, act one, and then there's this intermission, right? And here goes act two.
Okay, got it.
And so we got to be real good with act two, and I thought we were able to contain him. Everyone uses the term cage rush, but these extended plays for him are dangerous.
Okay.
And so how do we keep him in an area where act two is not as long?
Can Wilkes do that? Can they do that?
I don't know. I don't think the front is played as well as I know it hasn't played as well as Kyle has hoped.
And as well as
but I would say this, though, when you hear the feedback coming out of San Francisco this week, you've heard them talk about it wasn't good enough 2 weeks ago. That can be encouraging. When you put on film that's difficult to watch, you know, you can have those moments where you're not going to let that happen again. So obviously, I think they're going to be a lot more inspired. There's great leadership there with Warner, and there's a tradition with that defense. And then meantime, there's a defense. So I think it'll be a little lower scoring game than maybe in some Super Bowls. Look, the last time these two teams played in a Super Bowl, I feel like we've watched it 2 or 3 times now. That game went into the fourth quarter, and I remember watching thinking, all right, how does Kansas City get back into this? They're down 10.
Yeah.
And, you know, they made a couple plays down the end, the 3rd and long to Tyreek Hill. I think that that was one of the peaks of what we were seeing San Francisco defensively. And I think they're going to have to play a lot better defensively in this game.